Hello and welcome. Adita Lang here, and in today's strength and bodyweight class, we are going to focus on the muscles of our back and our legs. And we're going to do that using tubing. So you want a nice tubing band, maybe a couple of resistances if you want to, or one resistance, whatever works for you. You also want a mat, water close by, take breaks when you need to, and work at a pace that is comfortable to you. But first things first, we have to warm up. Shall we march? Shoulders are back and down, chest is up. The goal of a warm-up is to get our circulation going. So you're going to walk forward, heel goes out, and let's walk back. Abdominals in nice and tight. Chest is up. Now let's take the leg out to the side. Out and forward. Kick the leg out. Again. Reach the arm out and out. Once again, there we go. Full inhale, full exhale. One more. Heel back to the floor and kick. Using your breathing as you're moving and focusing on keeping those shoulders back and down. Now let's take that leg out to the side. Out. And again, reach the leg out. Full inhale, full exhale. One more time. Up and out. Heel back to the floor. Now let's hold it here and just single heels. And out, out. Now take that leg out and out. Out again. Full inhale, full exhale. One more. Back to the front. Heel goes out. You have 4 and 3. Now 2 and 1. Let's hold this leg out, bending your right leg and pressing your tailbone back as you hinge over, feeling the stretch in the hamstring of that left leg. Deep breath. Exhale. And now slowly step the leg back and let's just roll through that foot. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Keeping that heel down, lean into it, stretching out the back half. Deep breath. Exhale. Back to center. Just marching. Should we do single heels? And out, out. Take the leg to the side. Full inhale, full exhale. One more. Heels forward. And one more time, keeping the leg to the side. And heels forward. 4 and 3. Now 2 and 1. Heel goes out, bending that left leg. Tailbone goes back. Deep breath. And exhale, feeling that stretch along the right hamstring. You're hinging from the hips. Now bring your body up, step that foot back, and let's roll through that foot. All the way through the toes. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Hold right here, lean into it and hold. Abdominals are tight, shoulders are back. Deep breath. Exhale. Excellent. And let that go. So let's just march here in place. We're going to start by taking the feet out nice and wide. Now, in 2 counts, we're going to do a plie squat. 1 and 2 and up. 2. So I want you to take your time. Now glance down at your knees for a quick second and make sure the knee is right over the ankle or midfoot, but it's not pushing over the toes. Moving yourself down. 2. Now squeeze the glutes. 2 and push your legs out. 2 and squeeze up. 2 and out. 2. Lift up. 2 and down. Full inhale, full exhale. 4 more. Moving yourself down. 3 and down. Here's 2. And down, 1 more. Up. Press down, excellent. Come out of that. Let's take our tubing here. Here's what you're gonna do. One arm is gonna be your stabilizer, the other arm is gonna work. But first things first, I want you to press your fingers against the tubing and make sure nothing feels rough or broken. Make sure it just feels smooth all the way through. Okay, it's very important, and look at the joints. Make sure they look like they are intact. There's not even slight tearing, none of that. Okay, now we've got that. Now, the next part with our tubing is, the closer the tubing is together, the harder it is. The further out the arm is, the easier it becomes. So I want you to think of that. We're gonna take the handle, both arms go up. Your left hand is working, your right hand is stabilizing. So I'm just gonna do a loop here, and I'm gonna pull this arm down. I'm going to do a lat pull down. Now, knees are soft, abs are in tight. If I don't feel like I have enough resistance, I'm gonna pull more band into my right hand. Abdominals are nice and tight. Full inhale, full exhale. Now that elbow is going in like a half circle, going out to the side and then in towards the side of my body. 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. So the same thing on the other side. We're gonna take that handle, I'm gonna loop around. My left hand is my stabilizer, and the elbow goes out and down and in. Out, down, and in to the side. Full inhale, full exhale. If you think about it enough and you're really working intentionally, you'll feel your lat, basically your upper back, contract. It's almost like it blocks you from bringing your elbow all the way into your body. Using your breath, full inhale, full exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's just take and save that band right here. So we have our feet out, chest is tall. 2 times, down and up. 2, place your feet so your knees are right over the ankles or midfoot. Abdominals are nice and tight. So think about pressing the knees out and squeezing the glutes up. Press the knees out and squeeze your glutes up. Yes! Breathing with your movement. Full inhale, full exhale. 5 more. And all your toes are gripped into the floor. That is 4. Here's 3. 1 more. Excellent. So shall we take our lat pull down once again? I'm gonna loop my right hand around. Small bend in the knees, abs are nice and tight. And that elbow goes out, down, and in. Full inhale, full exhale. Out, down, and in. It's like a half circle. Abdominals are very solid. Bringing that elbow in. Here's 5. And 4. 3. 1 more. Excellent. The other side. So looping myself around. Abs are nice and tight. Are you ready? Elbow goes out, down, and in. Yes. Full inhale, full exhale. And remember, your left arm is controlling the amount of resistance that the right arm has. So if you needed to have a stronger resistance, take band away from that right hand. If you need it to be easier, give the right hand more tubing. We have 4. Elbow goes out, down, and in. That's 3. Here's 2. And last 1. Excellent. Bring those arms down. Okay. Taking the band now. Underneath the front foot, underneath the arch. back leg stays back. Now, my tubing is really long, so I have to reach into it. You might be able to hold on to the handles, but you want it nice and tight. Now, I want you to take that back foot. Let's just first press it into the ground, and you're going to hinge, and we're going to start with a back row. So think about squeezing your shoulder blades together, pressing your tailbone back, pulling your chest up forward, but yet you are hinged from the hips. Full inhale, full exhale. Three more. 2 and 1. Now come back up on the toe, grab a little bit further into the band so you have some resistance in there, but we're going to place the hands on the hips. Chest is tall, and bend the knee down and up. Now, as you do a lunge, both knees should bend to approximately 90 degrees. That front knee stays over the ankle or midfoot. And as you extend the back leg, I want you to think about contracting the back glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. So let's step out of that. We're going to go to the other side. Right in the arch of the foot. Grabbing into that band, chest is up tall. Hinging. Remember that hinge comes from the hips. And squeeze the shoulder blades back and together. Using your breathing. Full inhale, full exhale. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up on that back toe. Chest is tall, hands towards the waist. Come down and up. Now watch that knee placement. Full inhale, full exhale. It never hurts to stop for a second and look and see where your knees are at, and then continue. Because I don't want to see any pain in the knee, and no pain in the lower back. So abdominals are in tight as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming out of that, this is a great time to grab some water, and we're going to take it down to the floor. So starting with both legs out, about hip distance, chest up very tall, and from the hips, you're going to hinge forward and hold it. Chest is up high, tailbone goes back, and toes pull to you so you can feel it along both legs evenly. Deep breath. And exhale. Hold. Cross one foot on the knee. Inhale and exhale, hinge forward. And the other side. Hinge forward and hold. And back to center. Taking your tubing, again, keeping one hand as a stabilizer. So my chest is up tall. I'm going to move my elbow away, and I've got to really stabilize with this other arm. So I'm pulling my arm out, and I want to bend 90 degrees with that arm, and then come back. And open out 90 degrees and up. Shoulders are both down and back. Chest is up. Abdominals are very solid. Full inhale, full exhale. Your goal, even though you're pulling that handle back of the tubing, is to keep the wrist right above the elbow or in line with the elbow. Maybe that's a better way of saying it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side. Are you ready? Chest is tall, abs are nice and tight, and elbow goes out, keeping that wrist lined up with the elbow as you pull the arm back. Torso is tall, both shoulders are down and back. Full inhale, full exhale. Use your breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. Now let's keep that to the side. Bringing yourself over to hands and knees. And here's what I want you to do. Separate your knees so they're right underneath your hip joints. And if you need to place a towel under your knees so they feel better, you can do that as well. You're going to extend the left leg out and the right arm forward, looking at the floor. And the first thing I want you to do is to find balance. So try to minimize the wiggling around. Keep that left hand and the right knee with the same amount of weight. And now lift an inch and lower an inch. Abdominals are held in tight. You have to lift the navel up towards the spine. And your head is looking to the floor so you keep neutral spine. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing yourself center again. Taking the other side out. Balancing your weight on the hand and foot that's on the floor. And then lift up. Full inhale, full exhale. That navel is pulled up towards the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Coming right back down. Taking hold of our tubing. Chest is up nice and tall. Are you ready? Remember, bring that wrist out. So you're trying to pull the tubing away from you and then bend the elbow 90 degrees. Abs are nice and tight, working on the upper back and working on the back of the shoulder, the posterior delt. Full inhale, full exhale. Both shoulders are down and back. And pull back from the elbow. There you go. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. The other side. Taking hold, using that left arm as a stabilizer, and out with the elbow. Oh, we need it to be tighter. There we go. Yes. Remember, when you take the band away from the right arm, it's going to be harder. When you give the right arm more tubing, it's going to be easier. So I need you to find your point where you feel like, I'm getting a little bit of a workout here. This is good. Without feeling like you're straining, keeping the chest up, the abs in. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Let's put that to the side. Taking yourself back to all fours. Finding your center first. First things first. Right arm forward, left leg back. Keep yourself steady first and then slowly move from there. Now, I want you to think about something. If you're lifting and lowering this leg but you feel like you're wiggling around, I want you to move in a smaller range of motion and slower. You don't have to be on the same beat as me. What's more important is for you to control the movement. Pull in the abdominals nice and tight. 1 more. And now bring that arm down, the other side. Full inhale, full exhale. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. Let's take it down to the side. Keep that tubing close by. You're going to roll all the way onto your back and knees into the chest and hold. Take one leg, extend it up. Now, pressing your tailbone into the floor, heel to the sky, and then pull that leg slightly to you. You'll feel that right along the hamstring. Slowly release the other side up. Tailbone down, heel up, and pull the leg towards you. And now come center, both hands behind the head, holding the weight of the head. Think rib cage. And contract the ribs and squeeze and slowly come down. Full inhale and full exhale. Using your breath. And what lifts you up off the ground is the contraction in the ribs, not the arms or the upper body. So the hands are there just to hold the weight. And everything moves because you're contracting your rib cage so tight and then letting it go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. So let's take our tubing in hand. I want you to take the tube a little bit wider than the shoulders. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to take the band, fold it. Once you find your spot, you're going to fold that band so your thumbs are up in the air. Now, chest is tall. Pull both shoulders into the mat and open and slowly close. Full inhale, full exhale. So you'll open up as wide as you can and then control it back in. You're not going to end up going all the way to the floor, and that's okay. I'm pulling probably about maybe 20 inches wide, and that's about it. It's not very much. Abdominals are solid. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just let the band go. It's light. It can just sit there. Hands behind the head, holding the weight of the head, and slowly contract the rib cage and release. Full inhale, full exhale, taking your time, using your breath. And remember, you can always stop to get water. Water's a good thing throughout class. Contracting the ribs. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that down. Creating your little handles with your tubing. So there's a little bit of resistance there, and then are you ready? We're going to open it apart. Taking your time. Both shoulders are pushed in towards the mat. The chest is up. The abdominals are solid. Full inhale, full exhale. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that down. Pull the knees into the chest and hold. Now slowly extend those arms out and allow the knees to fall to one side. Holding yourself here. And now slowly bring the legs up and over to the other side. And slowly bring yourself up. Sitting up nice and tall. Here's what I want you to do. Think abdominals, pull them in tight. We're going to keep one knee bent as our stabilizer, and the other leg is going to work. The chest is up tall, and slowly bring the knee to the chest and straight out. Feeling the quadricep tighten up. Full inhale, full exhale. The grand finale. 5, 4, 3, 2, chest up high, and 1. Pull that leg in, lift yourself up tall, flexing that foot, and the knee comes straight in. Sometimes the knee feels like it wants to wiggle out to the side. I want you to go slow, control it. Straight line in, straight line out. Chest is tall, shoulders are backing down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend those legs out, deep breath, and exhale and hinge. Pull the toes back, lift up from the chest. Sitting up tall. Right arm forward. Left arm goes back. Chest is up and turn, keeping both hips facing the side. And center, deep breath. And exhale. And come back to center. Bending this knee, last round. Pull the knee in and press out. Full inhale, full exhale, chest up nice and tall. Five, 4, push like you mean it, it's heavy. 3, 2, and 1, the other side. Sitting up tall, pull the leg in and press. Full inhale, full exhale. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it into a butterfly stretch. Up nice and tall. Deep breath and exhale, hinge forward. Bring yourself up. One leg goes straight. Inhale and exhale and hinge again. Bring that leg in, the other side. Deep breath, and exhale and hinge. And back to center. Taking those legs here, deep breath all the way up. And exhale into a side stretch. So as I'm reaching my left arm up, I'm pushing my left hip into the mat. Now, keeping everything the way it is, and keeping my left hip in the mat, just take your left shoulder forward, and you're gonna feel that stretch a little bit more along the lats, which is your upper back. And reach over the head again. And now reach forward and hold. And now back to center. Other side. Pushing that right hip into the floor, and keeping that hip there. Now just the right shoulder forward. And lift back and over again. And one more time, forward and hold. And release. Slowly reach across as far as you can go. And back to center, other side. Reach. And come center. Hands behind the head, deep breath. And as you exhale, chin comes down to chest. And use your hands to resist as you come up. And again, chin to chest, feel that stretch, and resist as you come up. One more time, chin to chest, and resist up. Slowly turning to the left, pulling that left elbow back. And back to center, other side. And release. Extending one leg out, let's cross over in a figure 4. Once again, deep breath. Exhale, hinging forward, pulling the toes back. Hold right here. And now sitting up, I want you to pull your knee towards the chest and turn to your left. Chest nice and tall, big deep breath. And exhale. And release the other side. Cross that foot over, deep breath, and exhale, hinge. And slowly lift that knee up and turn. We're going to do one last thing. Take yourself to the side, all the way down to the side. I want you to reach for this right knee, right ankle, and then pull the knee back. So try to keep the knee in towards the midline and then pull it slightly back so you feel the stretch in your quadricep and hold. Deep breath. And exhale. And now release the other side. Bring yourself over to the side. Reaching for that ankle. And then pulling that knee down and back and feeling that stretch right in the quadricep. Inhale and exhale. And release. Slowly coming right back up. One last thing, shoulders up, back and around. One more. And let your shoulders go. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. Go out there, drink tons of water, eat wonderful, fresh fruits and vegetables, and keep your body moving as much as